Welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel, Light of Shaya. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to those of you who are new. I hope you enjoy the content, and welcome back to those of you who are returning. I simply want to say thank you so much for all of your support. I appreciate every single one of you. So today I'm going to be doing a 30-day forecast for the sign of Cancer. That's going to be Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Do keep in mind that these are general readings, so the message may or may not resonate for you at this time. However, I trust if you've come across this video, there's likely a message here for you. If not, the whole reading will very well correspond to you. So today I'm going to be opening up here with the Spirit Animal Oracle cards, and then I'll be doing a Celtic cross spread using the Tarot Mucha here. It's really interesting. I'm seeing here the Butterfly Spirit Transformation is beautiful. It's the card that I picked up. It's a master number 11. So Cancer, a lot of you are likely going through some changes at this time. It's fantastic. So let's go ahead and see here what the message from Spirit is for the next 30 days, what's going on in your life. Wow, so we have Beaver Spirit and those two cards. Okay, bottom of the deck we have Giraffe Spirit. See the big picture. Interesting. So there may be some changes, as I was saying, going on in your life these next 30 days, and there's a need to kind of step back to look at the bigger picture. That's an underlying energy, so some of you may not be aware that there's things going on around you that are a bit out of your scope, if that makes sense. They're kind of like out of your periphery, and it's a matter of like just taking a look, right? Taking a step back, accepting what is going on. It's really interesting. Beaver Spirit here is coming out. I don't think I've ever pulled this card once in any reading, even for myself, interestingly enough. This is the first time I've seen this card. Very fascinating. So it says here, lay a solid foundation. So these next 30 days, I feel like you guys are going to be spending a lot of time at home and trying to figure out what a solid foundation really even looks like. A sense of really spending time at home, right? I mean, that's pretty Cancerian in nature, right? Home and hearth. Spending time at home and trying to figure out the best way to create a solid foundation for yourself, for your family, and for your future. So let's see here. We have two cards that came out. We have Pig Spirit, use your mind wisely. And we have the Lizard Spirit, which says dream the world into being, which is 38, which reduces down to 11. Interestingly enough, Pig Spirit is 47, which also reduces down to 11. So you got 11, 11 on the board, and then, of course, with Transformation is beautiful, and with Giraffe Spirit, which is number 29, reduced is 11 as well. So wow, that's crazy. So the number 1 is about individuality and creation, right? The Magician is the first card in the of the trump cards, right? The major arcana, besides the Fool, of course, because it's number 0, which represents infinite possibility. So I feel like maybe a lot of you have been seeing the number 1111. That's really interesting. The more the number repeats, the higher vibration. So this is incredible. I feel like Cancer, you're stepping into some very powerful manifestation energy. And here with use your mind wisely and dream the world into being, it's very important that you watch your thoughts these next 30 days. Use your mind wisely, right? And dreaming the world into being is very imaginative energy. So how can you create that ideal lifestyle that you want, that ideal life that you want, right? It's about asking yourself these questions. You know, what makes you happy, and what does a solid foundation look like for you? I feel like you're going to be asking yourself these questions these next 30 days, and you're going to be working towards whatever your ideal is. So let's see what the current circumstance is for you at this time. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Look at that. You got the 4 of Swords, which is rest, rejuvenation, it's healing, it's taking time to yourself, and resting. I feel like a lot of you have been praying or really just staying put, right? Here's that, as I was saying, staying home, I sense. Maybe some of you are recovering from an illness or simply recovering from the holidays. Maybe you may have felt things were a little bit draining for you. But this is a card of deep contemplation, right? It's a card of healing, you know. So some of you may have gone through some difficult circumstances in the past, and you're currently healing throughout all of this. So let's see what the opportunity for Cancer these next 30 days is going to be. Okay, so interestingly enough, we have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. The Page of Cups is once dream the world into being, right? you can see here, this page has a fish flying out of his cup, right? The Page of Cups is a super dreamy energy. The Page of Cups believes that anything is possible, especially in the realm of love, right? Even a fish coming out of a cup, which physically speaking is impossible, but I feel like the opportunity here is to embody a more inner child energy. And what's really interesting is we have the Knight of Pentacles, right? Lay a solid foundation. That's what the Knight of Pentacles does. It's very methodical in nature, right? It's a step by step by step by step approach, right? Not missing any of the details, just really getting down to the nitty gritty. So that's what the opportunity is here. It's very interesting how these two cards are corresponding with your Spirit Animal Oracle cards. So the opportunity here is what the Animal Spirit Oracle cards have indicated. So what's the recent past here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so the card that flipped out was the Knight of Swords, and we do have the Knight of Cups that wanted to come out as well. But I'm being guided to take this Knight of Swords. So some of you may have been dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in the past, and of course this card is a very, very committed energy. It's very fast moving. This is moving forward with absolute determination. You may have made a decision about something and you said, I'm doing it. It was a very spur of the moment decision. You just went with it. It could have been in a situation in love with the Knight of Cups, of course. For some of you, this could be anger as well. The Knight of Swords can represent anger at times, so maybe you may have had a discussion with someone and you felt a bit upset about it, and that's why this Four of Swords is here. You're kind of just taking a break from these situations. So how's Cancer going to be feeling these next 30 days? What's in the subconscious mind for Cancer? Wow, we have the High Priestess here, which is Pisces. We do have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So you could be dealing with your mom. These particular two combinations is mother and daughter. So some of you could be spending time speaking with your mom a lot, or really just dealing with her in general. But with the High Priestess here, this is a card of it's a very passive energy. The High Priestess doesn't do anything. She's a reservoir of information. She shares her information when asked. So I feel like maybe there's a lot of solitude and rest for you these next 30 days, as I was saying with the Four of Swords, right? The High Priestess is also incredibly intuitive in nature, so you may be feeling a deep knowing of something to come within the next 30 days, and you're preparing yourself for this likely new endeavor, this new thing coming in. It's like you're sensing something coming, and you're prepared. This is a card of secrets as well, so you could be very secretive at this time, maybe just keeping to yourself. The Star card wanted to come out as well, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius, more healing, rejuvenation, right? So maybe that's what this High Priestess is about, is you spending time alone or trying to spend time alone, just so that you can spend time healing yourself. So how are you moving forward these next 30 days? Okay, so we have the Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to be communicating with people a lot these next 30 days. As I said, I feel like you're going to be staying home a lot. And so with this Page of Swords, I sense here that the way that you are moving forward is really just staying at home and communicating with people, likely via text, messenger, social media, things of that nature. Now with the Eight of Pentacles, this is very committed energy of doing work. So some of you may actually be working from home, and this is you just doing your work at home. Very interesting. You may be perfecting a craft as well. Working, just working away, chipping away at things, right? Laying that solid foundation. So what's the near future hold for Cancer these next 30 days? Okay, wow, look at that. You have the Fool, brand new beginning. This card is representative of infinite possibilities. It's a leap of faith. It's innocence. It's also indicative of the Holy Spirit. And with the Priestess here, maybe I feel a lot of you have a very deep connection with the divine, right? I mean, Cancerians tend to have that because they're a water sign. But it looks like you're taking a chance on something here, moving forward with your life. Maybe moving, for someone out there, I heard maybe moving homes. Very interesting. So what is a message from Spirit, the Divine God, however you refer to your higher power, directly to you at this time? We got the Three of Wands here. So if you've been waiting for your ships to come in, Spirit is saying patience is necessary. There is something coming for you. If you've been working away at something with this Eight of Pentacles, if you've been dreaming your world into being, really just trying to envision what that solid foundation looks like, maybe even looking for, I heard, a change of pace, right? It's coming. And Spirit is just saying all you have to do is be patient and wait. This is a card of virtue as well. So I'm being called to say that what are your virtues, Cancer? That would be a very important a question to ask yourself. What are your virtues, okay? So what is in the unseen, that which Cancer needs to be made aware of at this time? Wow, we have the Lovers here. So we have Gemini energy. Some of you could very well be dealing with a Gemini in the near future. I feel what is unseen here is a powerful, powerful, powerful soulmate connection. For some of you, this is a connection to come, and for some of you, you may not be recognizing that someone in your vicinity is this for you. Right? It's in the unseen, and this is what you need to be made aware of. This could be even with your current partner. Maybe this argument happened with the Knight of Swords in the past, maybe with your partner, and this is saying like this person is a counterpart for you. There's a powerful soulmate. Very interesting. It's really interesting. The Magician wanted to come out. Remember how I was talking about that? For some of you, this person is the one, right? When the Magician and the Lovers are combined, this basically says this person is the one. So let's see here what the hopes and fears are. Wow. So for the hopes and fears here, we have the Emperor, right? Laying that solid foundation. The Emperor is a go-getter. It's a person who's incredibly determined, who knows what they want in the moment, and they go and get it. So I feel like there's a couple different messages that I'm getting here. For some of you, you're hoping to embody this energy, right? Of being able to lay the solid foundation, go after what it is that you want, make your world, right? Dream the world into being and make it a reality. The Emperor makes things a reality. For some of you, you could be hoping to connect with your father here. Because remember, we did have the Empress as well, so there's something here about family coming through very strongly, especially with this High Priestess here. For some of you, I'm being guided to say that this is a situation with a divine counterpart, given the fact that I did see the Empress at the bottom of the deck. However, I'm also getting the impression here that there is a fear of a person having narcissistic behaviors or something along those lines, because the Emperor can sometimes come across that way. So we have Aries here now with the Emperor. Very interesting. So what is the outcome for Cancer for the next 30 days? I feel like lots of cards kind of want to jump out, so I'm going to go ahead and just shuffle here a little bit. The Four of Pentacles wanted to come out. So that's the pre-Emperor card, interestingly enough. It's like holding back, laying a solid foundation again. So what is the outcome for the next 30 days? This one? Wow. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. This is Sagittarian and Piscean energy. So this is a change of cycles. Very powerful change coming towards you these next 30 days, right? Remember how I was saying transformation is beautiful. There's a sense of like a change coming. If you've been in this stuck, stagnant energy, right, with the Four of Pentacles, as I said, and the Four of Swords, there is a massive change coming here, Cancer. Things are going to be looking on the up and up. I'm going to start clarifying cards here in just a moment. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and take a look at what this Wheel of Fortune is bringing towards you. Oh, interesting. Wow. Okay, remember how I was saying manifestation? Virgo and Gemini, so the two signs that are coming through incredibly strong right now is Pisces, due to the Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess. And now we have heavy Virgo and heavy Gemini here, because there's that Magician. Remember how I was saying the number one? I was talking about this particular card in general, right? So I feel like you're manifesting something brand new. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Hermit card, right? Virgo energy coming through very strongly, because the Magician is represented by Gemini and Virgo. So you can see here, there's an opportunity coming that is destined for you, an opportunity being gifted to you by the divine. What's really interesting is that this Hermit card is coming out. Remember how I was saying something about staying in the home, right? The hermit is a heavily isolated energy. It's very isolated in nature because you can even see there's cobwebs everywhere. It's like in the dark. So I'm getting the sense here what's changing is this opportunity, because know how the hermit is almost in a sense, I kind of get a sense of fear from this card. Like my precious, I always get that, right? Because of the way he's holding, or she's holding the that lantern, right? There's an opportunity being extended to you, but there's a sense of almost like, I almost wanted to say the word resentment. That's very interesting that that came out. So for some of you, you may have a sense of resentment, right, with the Knight of Swords towards someone. So if you are feeling resentful for whoever that message is, be mindful of that, because resentment only is a poison in the body. It's not going to do you any good. Forgiveness is incredibly important in order to release this, because you don't deserve to hold on to these awful things inside of you. But I feel like some of you may initially feel a sense of like fear as a result of this being presented to you. But I feel like you're going to take it with the Magician here. You're definitely going to run with it. I feel like there's going to be an incredible sense of confidence coming towards you. That you're going to be embodying, right? Use your mind wisely. For some of you, I feel like you may take a moment to think about this offer with the Hermit card, right? You may see it, because I see you looking at this opportunity being presented, but it's like, I need some time to think about it. But the Wheel of Fortune is always in motion. It's a very, very, very fast-moving energy. So I feel I'm being guided to say that if this opportunity is presented, I feel like you should go for it, Cancer. Now, let's go ahead and see. I feel like you are with this Fool energy here, but let's go ahead and clarify what this Fool card is about. This leap of faith is. Interesting. Okay. So I'm sensing here, here's that Four of Pentacles, right? Laying the solid foundation, and with the Judgment card, I'm getting a great deal of excitement coming through here. But what the really interesting thing here is, I feel like you're holding back. It's like you're super, super, super excited about whatever this opportunity is being presented to you. But it's like, I want to hold back. This energy, though, is not going to be staying there for very long, because the Judgment and the Fool cards are much more potent than this Four of Pentacles. Some of you may be concerned about things financially speaking, right? Because the Four of Pentacles is a very conservative energy. It's all about like conservation. You can see how he's holding on to things, right? And with the Judgment card here, this is a revival. So if some of you were looking for a revival of something from the past, I sense that this could be coming back to you. This could be in regards to a job, or in regards to a love connection for some of you. But I'm sensing here that there's a revival here, and you're taking a leap of faith in that direction these next 30 days. It's a beautiful reading so far, Cancer. This is fantastic energy. So let's go ahead and see what this Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles is about, right? Dream the world into being one step at a time, right? Wow, so we have the Knight of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Cups. Wow, how fascinating is that? We have all four knights on the board. All four knights are on the board. That's really interesting. I don't think I've ever had that happen before in a reading either. It's like there's a lot of fresh, new energy coming towards you, Cancer. I mean, the fact that I've never seen Beaver Spirit and I have all four knights on the board, it's like there's a lot of movement, right? And so this Page of Cups and Knight of Pentacles, what's really fascinating to me is note how the Hanged Man, which is more Piscean energy, is hanging between the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. It's like, I feel like there is some sort of issue in regards to blending passion and love in whatever this connection is, right? It's like trying to find that harmony and balance. Now, this is a really interesting message, but for some of you, this Knight of Wands Hanged Man energy is something about an issue in the bedroom. I don't know why I'm getting that. The Hanged Man is kind of like, maybe somebody's having, the man in the bedroom is having trouble, like, you know, performing, if you will, right? Because the Hanged Man is kind of just hanging there, if you kind of catch my drift. It's a very interesting message that I got there. And so I feel the sense here that the focus on this connection is more on the love part, because this isn't really like working out here. Now, for others of you, that's not going to be the case, of course. And I'm sensing here there's an issue of blending passion and love, romance, right? It's like trying to be spicy in the bedroom maybe, or like trying to like bring more passion into the relationship. And then with the Knight of Cups, trying to do the whole romance thing. But with the Hanged Man, it's like, I feel like things are hung up and you're trying to figure out the best way to do things. It's like you're trying to look at all the different angles, right? Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles coming through very strongly. It's like this message is, in fact, in regards to this, because the Knight of Pentacles is very methodical while the Page of Cups is very dreamy. So it's like trying to look at the infinite possibility, or not the infinite ones, but all of the different possibilities about how you can make things work in this particular connection for yourself. Now what's really interesting is, of course, the Knight of Wands being followed by the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is a card of martyrdom as well, so there could be a sacrifice of passions in this particular connection, and you're focusing more on the love, right? More on the love, the romance, saying, you know, we both love each other, and if things aren't as good, you know, physically speaking, we're just going to focus on our feelings and our love for each other, right? And what's really fascinating is we do have the High Priestess and the Hermit card here, and when those two cards are combined, this is a couple where sexual matters must be secondary. So that could be that might be a very strong message out there for someone who has been dealing with that particular situation. But I feel like maybe there's something going to be cleared up, right? Because things are going to be changing in the long run. Things are going to be changing, I feel, because there was a whole transformation, this beautiful energy coming through, right? Very interesting. Okay, well, I'm not being drawn to clarify anything else here. Actually, I lied. This Three of Wands is kind of giving me like a feeling here. I don't know why. What is this Three of Wands coming from God, Spirit, the Divine? This message directly to you. Wow, okay. Okay. So, for some of you, I'm getting the sense to say here, some of you may very well be dealing with family who lives far away from you, and you're wanting to connect with your family here with the Empress and the Star. It's a very interesting message that I got there. Now, what's really interesting about these two cards, sorry, I had to take a sip of coffee there. Remember how I was saying virtue? This is the Lord of Virtue, right? What are your, remember how I asked that question? What's really fascinating about these two cards combined is that these two cards combined speak of true will and action. So what are your virtues? That seems to be coming through very strongly. These cards also are cards speaking of fulfilling destiny. So I feel like there's something destined. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune is also a card of destiny. I feel like there's something destined for you that is coming towards you, Cancer. No wonder that was a very important message. No wonder that Three of Wands was just calling out to me. Bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Wands here, so communication, fast-moving energy again. Some of you may be communicating with your friends here, and I'm sensing here also with the Nine of Cups, this could be a conversation that you have with your friends. Some of you may communicate about going out with some friends and having a few drinks these next 30 days here. Maybe this is for the new year, or this could very well just be, you know, through January, maybe connecting with people again, right? Especially if you've been stuck at home a lot, you probably have gotten stagnant there, and you're saying, I need to get out. I need to do something, right, to change this energy. So, alrighty, Cancer, that's pretty much going to wrap up the reading. If this resonated at all, feel free to leave a comment down below. I always love hearing from you guys, and of course, if you did enjoy the reading, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated, and as always, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care.